Chalk and cheese, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up my man for the super chat. 2 absolute goals. What do you reckon Chelsea will do this season, as well as your clubs respectfully? Top work, by the way, Rants. Chelsea, I think Chelsea are gonna finish 5th or 6th. I don't think they finish in the top 4. Even with Caicedo, their midfield's too lightweight. So yeah, I think Chelsea finished 5th or 6th, probably 6th. I'll say Chelsea won't finish in the top 5. I'll say 6th for Chelsea. What do you reckon, Lee?
I think the same, but I do think they'll have a little cup run, maybe get to a cup final.
Yeah,
because they've only got 1 game a week. Yeah, he's not a bad manager. I don't think
he's a good manager.
Elite. Yeah, I don't think he's elite. He's that bracket down, but they've now
actually, I forgot they got 1 game a week. I'm gonna say they are gonna finish in top 5.
They've got a direction now. They'll have a style of play. Yeah, they've not been great in pre-season. They've been a little bit up and down, but
the football has improved.
The football's definitely improved, and they've got a structure and they've got a style. Yeah, which is something that they have not had since Tuchel, like towards the end of the beginning of last season. They never had no style of play under Tuchel at the start of last season. So they've had 2-3 managers in between. They've now got a purpose, a direction. I think they'll get to a cup final. I don't think they'll get top 4, but it's top 5 now. So maybe
I think they could get 5th. I think they could get 5th.
They'll surprise a few people. Yeah, like if they get Caicedo, Enzo, yeah, and then Nkunku, bruv, that is elite.
That's beautiful, but they're 1 injury away
from capitulation.
From one midfield injury, again, from having no midfield depth. Their midfield's their midfield's very inexperienced, and yeah, like they don't have nothing on the bench, midfield wise. So it'll be interesting. Even the centre backs as well. When you look at their centre backs as well, obviously they're talking up Colwell, but bro,
he's mad overrated. He's a good player, but
respectfully, he hasn't done nothing in football the way they're talking about him. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, they're talking like he's the next Sol Campbell or something. You know
the thing is, the sample size for Colwell's really small, isn't it? Like, and it's one of them ones. If he's playing week in, week out for Chelsea, I believe his stock will fall, innit? It's inevitable. Them young players playing week in, week out for a club with that expectation, yeah, he's good, but he's not good enough for him to play as their starting centre-back and not get exposed.
The one thing I will say, though, he's got Thiago Silva next to him, which is always a massive help.
Yeah, it is, until his legs go halfway through the season.
Well, yeah, and then as soon as he's
40,
out,
bro.
Then what? Where do they go from there? And that's the problem they have. They need a centre-back, they need another 2 midfielders, yeah, and they need a banger. Yeah, they still need 4 players. I do think they'll get Caicedo. They need another midfielder. They need a centre-back. Yeah, they should go for Anderson at Palace. Like, they should just go.
I think he's the best centre back outside of the big teams, bro.
Yeah, same, mate. I'd take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat, but they also need a striker, and I'm shocked that they ain't bidding for strikers. Like, it's crazy. Are they hoping Nkunku's going to bag 30 goals? Like,
he's not.
He ain't, exactly. He'll get 12, 15 if he's lucky.
So yeah, our teams. I think that Man United finish what? Nah, Man United do finish in the top 3, innit? But I don't know where. I don't know where yet, though.
I think we finish above us. Yeah, and the reason for saying that,
I kind of do as well, but like I'm not putting my neck on the line yet. You know them ones there, because I know, bro. Man will say it one time, yeah. Like I've been hearing that Man United, as well as Amrabat, like our manager's trying to get Goretzka as well. And even though I'm not a fan of Goretzka, yeah.
Right, that's depth though, man.
Yeah, even though I'm not a fan of Goretzka, like if we get 2 midfielders and our managers from the midfield we're trying to build, Goretzka's another scumbag. He's just someone that runs and he's just scummy in it. And if we end up getting Goretzka and Amrabat, yeah, because apparently Bayern want to offload Goretzka to make way for Harry Kane, get him off the wage bill and also free up some more money. And the manager likes Goretzka because he was at Bayern before. So if we end up getting Goretzka and Amrabat, 2 midfielders, and we shore up the midfield, I think we could be a real
you ain't
problem.
Getting bullied, man. Casemiro, Goretzka, Amrabat, you ain't getting bullied.
Yeah, that's a proper shit house midfield, isn't it? Like, so
yeah, proper. But I think you'll finish second. I think you'll finish above us.
I think we could.
I think the reason I say that is last season, take out the league, at 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, you were semi in a title race, not realistic.
At one point, we were close and then we fell away.
Yeah, points-wise, you was technically there or thereabouts, but you were fighting on both cups. You got to both cup finals. Yeah. And apart from Harry Maguire and David De Gea doing stupidness, you would have qualified to the next round of the Europa League. So, and you were playing your best team week in, week out in all comps.
Correct.
Yeah? So you've got the foundations there with that squad, with them same 11 pretty much. Yeah. And you fought on all three fronts. Take the league out, three fronts, which is why I think you're more set up for this season on three fronts plus the league. Whereas we threw every cup away, played reserves, rotated, binned everything. And I think this season is going to highlight everything I've said about him and this club, because we can't rotate, we can't rest our players for Champions League football, mate. We can't do it. Yeah,
and the thing is, you bottled all them cups to focus on the league as well. You know what I mean? So
second leg against Sporting, we rested the whole team pretty much. We were 2-2 away from home. We can't do that in the Allianz. Yeah, 2-2 away in the Allianz. We come back to the Emirates and now we're resting the squad. Can't do that, bro. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of injuries next season. Declan Rice has never really been injured. But
you're one midfield injury away from either having to play Jorginho or El Neni or Havertz. Is El Neni still at your club?
Bro, these people don't get it. They're jumping on, oh, we've got squad depth. No, we haven't.
Yeah, but that's what you said. And then Jesus got injured. And then all of a sudden, bruv, Jesus got injured. And all of a sudden, you're back to square one. You're going to have to play Eddie or you're going to have to play Kai up front.
Bro, I've been saying all summer we need a striker. And this fan base have been telling me we don't need a striker. Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, Eddie. Yeah,
listen, I like Trossard. I think he's your best player. But your manager's not going to play him up front.
Nah.
And he won't play Martinelli down the middle. So
no, he won't. He won't. And the mad thing is, they're probably our best two players. And the thing is, they both play off the left, and they both can play up front. And if you put Martinelli up front and Trossard left, yeah, I think we cook.
Yeah, I think it go all the other way around as well. Like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, either sinks or swims. But I do think, like, when you look at all the other clubs around Europe, yeah, like Barcelona won the league, they got Lewandowski up front. He's not an inverted.
Yeah, he's just a striker.
He's a striker. Real Madrid, Benzema, striker. I know he's gone now, but striker.
Yeah, and they'll get Mbappe. Striker. They'll get Mbappe.
Striker. Mbappe, striker. I know he floats to the left. Striker.
Yeah, he's still
all
a
the
striker.
Best teams and the killers are the strikers. And I know there's only a tiny little pool of strikers out there, which is why I'm baffed that we've done so much dough on certain players when we should go just offer Tottenham 120 million. Yeah, let's see them reject that.
Bro, to be fair, we signed Højlund, and you know what I mean? He's another striker of the profile. He's a modern striker. Tall, decent touch, and quick, explosive pace. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's rapid.
He's rapid. He's raw. Yeah, he's clumsy. He looks always out of control of the ball when he's running.
Yeah, he's big and fucking fast, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at his average speeds and that, and they put him up, Rashford and Diogo Dalot, like these guys are running 100 meters in 11 seconds. Like, they're rapid. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
and
crazy.
And he's 6'3" doing that. Do you know what I mean? So, hey, it's a problem, bro. I'll be real. Like, that counter attack next season in transition, we are going to be dangerous.
Well, at least you've got a focal point. It's the first young striker you've signed for a long, long time.
Yeah, we haven't had a focal
Martial.
Probably since Zlatan with that size and presence. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, young player though. Since
no, we've not had a young player
7 years ago.
Yeah, long time. Right, big up Southern Gooner. Said I hope strategy will not work as it did last season. Fans hoping that the same players and Kai will contribute. Long hard days ahead, gentlemen. The new Kaka ain't cutting the master.
Come on, my bro, man.
That's it. Lee, what's your starting 11 for the Community Shield? Trossard has to start. Rants, how much are City going to miss Mahrez, Premier League legend? He is a Premier League legend, but I don't think they're going to miss him as much as people think. I think that City are 1 year, not even 1 year, because they changed their formation halfway through the season. So they're probably about 6 months into their new formation, their new system. Phil Foden's mature enough now that he can start week in, week out for Man City. He's going to give something different to Mahrez, more physicality, maybe not as many goals, but I think they'll play Foden off the right. And I think that he's going to thrive next season. I think having a smaller, settled squad for City works because they rotate players' positions and they've got good footballers that can play in multiple positions. So I don't think City need a big squad. I think City only need 14 players, 15 players, and they can win the title with 15 players.
I think they'll play Bernardo right. Yeah, and they'll play Foden in the middle.
And Foden plays off the left as well. Don't forget. Yeah. He plays well.
But that's the thing. They're so fucking... Like, this is the thing with these hipster managers, yeah? Like, Arteta trying to be a baby Pep. Nigelsmann tries inverted this and that, upside down Christmas trees, blah, blah, blah. And Xavi's the same, yeah? Xavi will be sacked real quick. Trust me. Yeah, he'll be sacked. Yeah, they got lucky last season. Madrid were crap. This season they're pissing the title. Madrid, right?
Yeah.
Barca will be nowhere near, right? Nagelsmann ain't got a job, and Arteta, big season for you as well, my friend. But knowing our luck, we'll get rid of him, and our fans want Vincent Kompany. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but as for Mahrez, yeah, Mahrez, bro, you know how I feel about that guy, man. That is my
top player, man.
I need to get that shirt. That shirt is cold, by the way. Yeah, for the team he plays for. Yeah, I need to get that shirt. But they won't miss him as much as they should do, or you'd expect him to. He scored 15 goals, but 3 of them were in one game.
That's it. And City are more about the system than the player, more than ever.
Yeah,
like John Stones is looking like a world-class centre mid playing for Man City.
My starting 11, bro, it don't really matter, if I'm honest. Like, I don't think we'll win. Like, until I see us play like Monaco the other day, I was thinking we would win the game. I was like, it'd be knowing us, we're going to beat them. And I think the last 4 or 5 times we've won the Shield, the team we've beaten have won the league the next season. But after I watched this against Monaco, I was like, yeah, we're effed. Real talk, we're effed. I think we'll lose on pens.